Something interesting happened to me recently in the comments section of a YouTube video. Now, normally I don't talk about this kind of stuff, but I got into a conversation with a complete stranger that had nothing to do with my channel. This was from a much larger channel that I watch from time to time. And what happened was I was watching one of their videos. I think it was about, the topic was about finding your passion in life. And for whatever reason, I had this urge to leave some encouraging words for a person I have not met, will never know, and probably never see. The reason I say this is because this particular channel has I think 2 million subscribers, and whenever you leave a comment on a channel of that magnitude, it tends to just get lost in the abyss of numbers. But for whatever reason, I felt compelled to post it anyway. And this is what I wrote. The best part about finding your passion in life is waking up every morning with a purpose. In the past, I used to sleep in and hit the snooze button a lot, but now I'm so excited to start my day that I jump out of bed right away. It may take years until you find your passion, but trust me, keep searching for it. To my surprise, I received a lot of positive feedback from people, asking me what my passion was and what they should do in order to find theirs. Now, obviously, I don't believe there is one singular answer to this question. However, I think from time to time, we can all use some words of encouragement to get through life. And life, in my opinion, it's not intended to be easy. Imagine for a second that you got everything you ever wanted in life. There was no struggle, no work, and no challenge. We would all be rich, living happier lives, and that would be amazing, right? The answer is no, it wouldn't. If everyone got everything they wanted without having to work for it, we would be living in a world full of weak people. And God forbid if an obstacle ever showed up in your path, what would you do then? This is when your character as a human being is tested. So many weak-minded people crumble in the face of adversity because they never overcame anything difficult in life. And it's those challenges that you need to embrace. Now, I'm not trying to be condescending here or talk down on people that are underachieving. I do believe that there are people out there who have fallen on tough times, and a few words of encouragement can go a long way. I've always felt that if there was a way you could make a difference in someone's life, then you should do it, because the outcome of that interaction would be positive. And what I mean is, it's not a zero-sum game where our actions are canceling each other out. If my words of encouragement could somehow improve your life, then I would benefit from this as well, as it would make me extremely happy. So not only are you gaining something of value, but I am as well. So you win and I win. So the overall outcome of our interaction is positive. Whereas in a zero-sum game, the result is neutral. Say, for example, you make some negative claims about a coworker or something, which costs them their job. Now, you can seize that opportunity and take their position. However, at the same time, your actions have caused your coworker to be demoted. You gain something of value while your coworker is losing something of equal value, which results in a zero-sum game. Now, I know I'm oversimplifying things here, but the point I'm trying to make is that if you are struggling in life, the answer is not in the destruction of others. You can build yourself up without having to tear someone else down. And I know what you might be thinking, it's difficult to kind of have this mentality, especially when we all go through feelings of jealousy and envy. And trust me, I'll be the first person to admit this. In the past, when I first started creating these YouTube videos and short films, I would look at other creators in my niche, and sometimes I'd legitimately get upset. Why was their work getting so much more views and likes when I felt that my videos were equally, if not just as good? And this negative mindset never really gets you anywhere, and it ends up just being a huge waste of time. And I think that this level of self-sabotage comes from comparison, which we all know we shouldn't do. You should just be you, stay in your lane, don't compare yourself to others, name the cliche. And yeah, I get all of that, but I believe that comparison is somehow or another ingrained in all of us. Because if you think about it, imagine living in, say, the 1800s and you are some kind of, I don't know, potato farmer. If your neighbor is getting twice the yield from his crops, then it's in your best interest to find out what he's doing, because that could be the difference between having enough food to feed your family or not. Obviously, there are times where comparison can be used to your benefit, but it's all about perspective. Unlike the potato farmer, the struggles that I face currently in my life don't end up with a life or death situation. So if you are still struggling and unsure of what to do or where to start, the best possible advice I can give you is to move towards discomfort. Don't run away from it. And show some grit whenever things don't go your way, because nobody in this world is exempt from hard times, and that's myself included. You know, I struggled for years trying to figure out what my purpose was in life. Now, I might seem like a lot younger than you think, but I've been out of school for almost 15 years now. Currently, I'm 35 years old, about to turn 36 this year. And I've never been the strongest, smartest, or most educated person, but the best skill that I have is life experience. There was a time when I was younger, I thought that I had everything figured out. I got accepted to university for computer science and enrolled in a 4-year program with basically a job waiting for me upon graduation. But my life ended up going in the complete opposite direction. I failed university and was forced to drop out. I got some random warehouse job and saved up some money to go back to school. Eventually, I enrolled into college for an administration program, failed that too and dropped out. Then proceeded to start my own successful business, which lasted a few years, but ultimately that failed as well, so that didn't work either. I went back to college a second time, this time for accounting, failed again, went to college a third time for business, failed again, and then finally I enrolled in an online program to learn and become a customs broker, which again failed that as well. And this resulted in me working 7 different jobs in the past 8 years. So as you can see, I've been through all kinds of struggle in my own life, and you're probably thinking that my life sucks. But to be perfectly honest, yes, it did suck failing at every stage along the way, but I absolutely love where I'm currently at. It might have taken me 15 years to figure out what my passion was, but along the way, I was able to gain valuable life experience. And like I said earlier, I'm not the strongest, smartest, or most educated person, but what I do know about myself is that I have the work ethic and mental toughness to overcome any obstacle that life puts in my way. I don't care what it is, or even if I have to fail 100 more times along the way. I'm not afraid to look stupid in order to keep progressing. Another thing I should mention is that for myself personally, I have been extremely fortunate to grow up with hardworking parents and ambitious friends who have motivated me to do more and pushed me to better myself whenever things didn't work out. Now, some people in this world are not so lucky to have a supportive group of friends around them or positive people that they can seek advice from. If you don't have that positive influence in your life, then hopefully at the very least, I can be that person which inspires you to do better and make it through these tough times. Because if a 4-time university college dropout can make it through life, then so can you. I think that's pretty much it. I'm sorry if this video felt super rambly, but I kind of wanted to make this feel more authentic and real, as this is a topic that I hold dear to my heart. So let me know in the comments if you like this simple style of video that doesn't have any special effects or any added B-roll shots. I'm always looking for feedback and constructive criticism, as I'm still trying to find my way in this world of filmmaking, but I'm definitely enjoying every minute of it. So consider subscribing if you would like to support the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.